So we got a gentleman to finally keep track of the table. We start things off. Aaron's Delmar. The Pocomoke boys with the rock. Nixon lets it fly from deep. First three misses. And there's Zamir Walker chasing down the rebound. Second three ball also rattles in and out. Good work on the offensive glass by Aaron's. You're going to get a timeout called for. So we spend about 5-6 minutes waiting around. Also, disclaimer, we got to do this about 5-6 times throughout the course of the two broadcasts we have. So what better time to give you another shout out for Delaware Hot Tub Company.
Yes, sir.
They've got 2 new things in the works, folks. So we told you a little bit about the saltwater hot tubs. Now let's get over to the swim spas. There's a difference there, by the way.
Yes.
The swim spa is a combination of endless swimming lap pool and a hot tub that has plenty of room for family and friends. Great for staying fit with easy on the joints exercise, athletic swim training, or just relaxing and enjoying the benefits of hydrotherapy. Lower blood pressure, reduce pain, inflammation, relax your aching muscles, and relieve mental stress. You want to get one of those? Show up to the showroom in Millsboro, Delaware, near Sussex Lumber on Route 113. Meanwhile, a couple bricks being laid right now from Aaron's.
Good possession there for Aaron's. They got a lot of second chance opportunities, but Delmar giving up nothing easy right there, looking to get some points on this side.
Fortuitous bounce out to Atkins. His three off the mark. Tie up on the block. Rock's going to stay on this end with Delmar.
You know, hats off to the ref. That's the first time in a long time that I saw the official make that jump ball call right away.
Breakout for Aaron's. Great feed up ahead from Nixon. Layup missed by Walker. Paul, 3-ball opposite end now. Nixon left alone. Three from the opposite side won't go. Another offensive rebound from Walker. This time it results in points. Nice dump off. And the layup good on the opposite end by Chris Richardson.
Well, no question who's winning on the boards right now. That Aaron squad is getting after it. And that ball comes off the rim, man. They are right to it.
Great ball reversal. Atkins, it leads to a three from downtown. Kai Brooks knocking home his first try.
Beautiful ball movement from Delmar right there. Finding their man wide open in the corner, and he makes the Aaron's Pocomoke squad pay.
There's Jerron Cannon with the triple. Brooks guarding the ball. Deep three from the southpaw. It's nothing but backboard. Here is Brooks, the crossover. Pass knocked away, and he'll stay here with Delmar.
There you go. I'm always a fan of the active hands. Good job right there. The active hands disrupt passing lanes when they're trying to squeeze through the tight windows right there. Just keep those hands up. And then you see right there, you can deflect the pass and kind of slow things down here.
Pocomoke dropping into his zone right now, but they forget about the man on the block.
Beautiful.
Easy layup. Good ball movement. Camden Groom puts it in.
Beautiful vision of the court right there. And the easiest way to break the zone is with good vision. Good defense now.
Turnover. Groom sprinting ahead of the pack. Brooks going to keep it himself and lay it in.
That's tough. And transition through the defenders. That's a good finish right there from Brooks.
Walker, more defensive pressure. This time a foul call. A little too aggressive coming over the top by Dustin Peterson.
Always an easy call for the officials, that one there.
Walker goes the long way. Way out. Nixon back with it. Corner three. Too long. Fight for the board. Walker comes up with it, and he'll head to the line for 2 shots.
I've been so impressed with this Aaron squad, man. With the way they've rebounded in the early parts of this game right here. It's the difference maker right now, and they are just getting to it. They are just anticipating that ball coming off the rim, getting good positioning, boxing out, and they're grabbing the rebounds. That's good stuff from them. They keep it up. That's a recipe for success. Shots not falling so much right away, but they'll find that. We're not worried about that. You keep getting those second chance opportunities. That's how you're going to find your groove.
Walker hits 1 of 2. He's another one of those 3 sophomores who Derek Fuchs has been very, very high on. Was eager to have them for the next 2 seasons. A big one coming up as 3 big pieces of his core, all juniors. Good screen by Broom.
There you go.
Atkins, they leave the southpaw alone, makes them pay. Nothing but nylon.
He was there for a while, Tim. Our folks at home can't see me. I'm like pointing to the corner, like he's open, and he nets it.
Good inside-out ball movement. And another bucket for Chris Richardson.
Right place, right time. Easy bucket, put it right up and in.
Ball reversal, Atkins drives in this time. Good reversal. Whistle called. 3-second violation against Delmar.
Can't hang out in that lane too long.
Good hop step by Richardson. Gets his own miss. 6 points for Richardson Jr.
Coming off another rebound, man. They are there. I don't know how many they got so far, but they got quite a few of them.
Still, though, it's Delmar on top, 10-7. Nobody protecting backside. Oh, you're going to double that much. Someone's got to slide. Another easy bucket put in by Camden Groom, and a timeout taken by Delmar.
And that is exactly why they're still leading. They are moving the ball very well when they're down here in their set offense. They're finding the open spaces, and even in the zone, they're breaking the zone with good passing right now. They're getting easy buckets to the inside. They're getting looks in the corner. They're knocking it down, all stemming from good ball movement.
All right, Ty, so we're showing the folks at home right there. What does Aaron's need to do better in order to stop those breakdowns on the back end of the trap?
Communicate. I mean, you just got to talk to each other, number one, and you got to be aggressive to the ball. Like we were just talking about, team persevere. That ball is moving, their feet's moving. So you talk to each other, you're able to slide there and get there. The same intensity that they're using to grab these rebounds, they got to do it down here on defense.
Again, Walker with the hop step. Good instruction from the official. It's
a good call.
Walker shuffled one too many. Turnover out of the timeout.
Yeah, if he just takes one bounce right there, it's not a travel, but he didn't bounce at all.
Brooks, good change of direction. Poked out from behind. We're going to get the foul on Jameer Roberts. Atkins, Brooks, in and out.
Not a bad looking shot right there.
Great pass, swatted away by Peterson. And he grabs the defensive board. Great sequence by Dustin. Brooks floater. Delmar up by 7.
Tough finish on the inside right there, absorbing a little bit of contact. Able to get that little floater to go. Good job by Delmar. Good defense, translate to good offense.
Would have been a tough make driving inside by Jameer Schoolfield. Cannon leads in too strong. Breakout Richardson, up ahead Nixon. Drop off pass cannot be kept in bounds. Tough luck as Roberts is playing hot potato on the sideline.
It's an unfortunate break there on the turnover. Couldn't get it under control. If you're Delmar, you'll take it.
Number 10, Ryan Smith checking in for Roberts. Brooks lets the three-pointer fly short. Atkins rebound. Smooth looking pull-up from the free throw line.
Yes, he does. That is a nice looking shot right there, lefty.
Rip through, floater rattles in. Great move, bucket put in by Michael Ames. Smith, who just checked in. Coach Fox calls him the top defensive player on this Pocomoke squad.
There you go. There you go. Have a nose for that ball.
Nixon tried to take it the distance, lost the handle. Now it's a 4-on-1 for Delmar. And Cannon puts the bunny in.
That's not an easy layup right there because that pass was a little bit in front of him, but he's able to finish at the rim. A little hop step right there.
It works for Richardson. He's got 8 to lead all scorers for Aarons.
A little help. Looked like it got tipped out of his hands, and as he was landing on that hop step, he was there to just put it back. Ooh.
No hesitation. Dustin Peterson feeling himself. Good defensive pressure. Smith couldn't chase it down backside, but they're going to say it was knocked down first by Groom of Delmar.
It looked like he just got his fingertips on that.
Richardson couldn't hit another short-range bucket.
Yeah, Coach telling Nixon hands off. But he made him pay for them hands off. Hands down, man down. Knocking down the triple. Delmar feeling good.
Kai Brooks the 3. It is a game-high 13-point lead. And Cannon brings down the defensive board. No one getting back on defense. 26-11, Delmar all over Aarons.
They're running the floor very well. Aarons looking to respond with a deep 3 right there. Unable to come up with it. Here come the Wildcats again, running wild.
Cannon brought it back. They're going to get a reach-in foul called against Aarons. Stay on this side of the floor with Delmar. Running clock, just over 7 minutes to go in the half.
That running clock is going to favor Delmar because if you look at their bench, those are jerseys, but there are no players in the jerseys. So the 5 you have on the floor, you see Coach C, some of them have their hands on their knees, and they're doing a good job. They're running the floor very well, but kind of got to preserve that energy. You got another half here to play.
Now this is very different from a typical varsity basketball game, but there's a lot more defense. There's a lot more space in the floor, cohesion. But you look at the first 10 minutes plus of how this Delmar group has played, and the first time we've seen them without Takai Hugie, I'd say so far, so very good.
Agreed. Agreed 100%. They're doing a lot of things well. One of the things they are doing well is knocking down these triple, as you see the all net right there. But they're playing good defense on the other side. They're running the floor. They're getting out in front just before that timeout. They were running the floor on that play right there. So Delmar looking really good. They got a lot of good players on this team right now, and that's why Summer League action is fun. Give you a little sneak preview of what to expect.
The 5 you see on the floor, the only 5 Delmar brought here to Snow Hill. Hasn't affected him thus far. Cannon can't keep it going. Rock will stay on this end, though, with Delmar.
Good defense. Way to anticipate the pass.
First steal by Smith. Rock volleyed forward and a foul on the layup. We'll call it on Kai Brooks. And 2 shots up coming at the line for Ashton Hopkins.
Yeah, the pass just a little bit off there allowed Kai Brooks to come up and, of course, call for a foul there, but it allowed him to come down and disrupt it. And as you see, that first one's off the mark. So far, it's looking like a good foul in transition.
Another 1-for-2 trip at the free throw line for Aarons. Hopkins on the board with his first point. Cannon the other way. Nice change of direction.
Tough. That is tough right there. Little fake to the left, finish with the right.
Good effort by Ryan Smith trying to keep that ball in. Could not, though. Tell you what, you want to look at bright spots, though, for Team Aarons, these Pocomoke Warriors. Thus far in this first half, Chris Richardson Jr. has made some impressive plays and is facilitating nicely out of that high post.
Absolutely. Been very effective in the paint there. Grabbing quite a few rebounds, even getting some points on some putbacks. Definitely a key part of this team right now.
Brooks denies the screen for Peterson. Another three from Dustin. That one too long. Groom the hustle. Tie up ripped away by Hopkins.
Love it.
Bounce pass ahead. It sounded like Coach Fuchs was wanting his guard to take it to the cup, saying drive it, drive it. Hopkins opted to pass. Fortunately for Aarons, it'll stay on this side of the floor. Now under 5 minutes to go before halftime.
Well, Coach was telling him right. He had the better lane to drive and finish at the rim. That passing window was a little tight.
Hopkins can't hit the triple. Another offensive rebound, another rejection for Peterson. Three ball top of the key from Ames, no call. Richardson's turn, gets to his spot. Up fake, ball thrown out of bounds. And this time it'll go over to Delmar.
I need Richardson to shoot that one, Tim. I need him to shoot that one because he got the space with a nice head fake and he drove. He had the mid-range right there. I love the unselfishness, but that's the one you got to pull up and shoot.
And one bucket, Dustin Peterson. It's an automatic 3 points. Delmar continuing to pour it on in the first half.
I tell you, man, Peterson, I don't know if you folks at home can tell, but that young man is lanky. He's got a lot of height to him right there, kind of like a Kevin Durant type of build. And he can shoot, he can block. He's also a really good part of this Delmar team.
You know, it's funny, Dustin Peterson with the same initials and build as USC's Drew Peterson, right on cue. The physical rebound. Aims the other way for Aarons. Nice move.
Ooh.
Nearly had an automatic 3 points. Instead will get a trip to the line for 2.
Yeah, Tim, you said it. That was a tough move right there. Couldn't get the and one to go, but you know, you just got to earn them at the line. And in this summer league, you know, these free throws, they don't come all the time, as we've seen down here. Peterson able to just get the free and one and not have to shoot that free throws. But I am rooting for free throws because you need to shoot your free throws if you're going to be ready for the season.
Ames heading out. Roberts checking back in for Aarons. It's the other cool thing about Summer League, right? You do it a lot with Little League Baseball, too. All the teams represented by local businesses, sponsors.
It's awesome.
And then there's just Delmar. Doesn't matter for the Cats, though. Watch out as Brooks nearly took out the camera and Jack Kritzis all together.
On a tough finish, too. All the way to the hoop, man. That's a good move, good finish at the rim. He is a player.
Well, Richardson must have heard you. Back-to-back shots, couldn't get either to go. Nice pass inside. Just couldn't get to its intended target for Roberts. Hope on the other end that Brooks all right. He continues to sit down on the ground. And force Delmar to take a timeout.
Yeah, not having a sub there. Got to take the time to make sure he's good. He's going to tie the shoes back up a little tighter.
He's going to take this time really just to probably lace it up.
Yeah, it looked like he was kind of favoring the ankle there. He kind of hopped over to the bench. He's putting that brace on.
You figure that's got to be a first, though, right? A Delmarva Sports Network caused injury.
A Delmarva Sports Network caused injury?
It's got to be.
Oh, Jack down there. Get out the way, Jack.
He's been asked to move the camera back a couple of feet.
Just go a little deeper in the goal there, that's all.
In the meantime, this is back when Brooks had 2 good ankles. And his teammates, they're balling as well. Good take to the cup. That was a nice looking floater from Michael Ames. It's been Delmar majority of the way here. 35-14 You mentioned the three-point shooting. Brooks, no hesitation. Peterson's got a tray, as does Atkins. These guys have looked awfully good. I mean, who needs subs? When you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they are draining those threes. But as I mentioned before, they're doing a lot of other things right. They're playing good defense at this end. We saw Peterson with a couple of blocks. You see one right there. You know, Delmar just playing a really complete game right now. Once again, nice rebounding, pulling up with the smooth jumper. Go Wildcats right now. Still getting laced up over there. He's going to, as we mentioned, throw that brace on right there, get the extra support. Sometimes playing with a brace like that is so uncomfortable, putting your shoe back on. It just doesn't feel the same, but it's necessary.
You ever had an ankle sprain?
Have I ever had one?
Ankle sprain, bad ankle roll?
Yeah, bad ankle rolls more than anything, yeah. I haven't really had like a bad high ankle sprain, but rolling it seems to be so much more common in my life.
More so basketball or football? Another travel call on Aaron's.
Basketball. Basketball for sure. I'm light on my feet when I play on football field. Not many ankle sprains there. Usually coming down for a rebound or something, you just get, you know, we've seen it all before in NBA and things like that. It just twists and you just can't control it. Oh, look out.
That's what Ryan Smith does. Really hard-nosed defender, taking a charge in Summer League.
Yeah, these kids come to play, man. Ooh. Ooh. That's a tough finish right there.
Delmar Roberts. Automatic 3 points, and that might be one of the nicest plays we'll see all night.
Making his case for top play.
Cannon, real fluid game in this first half. Pressured by Walker, double comes. Officials maintain that it's going to stay on this end with Delmar. Brooks, ankle brace and all. Still no double. Here it comes. Lost his footing, pops back up. Good pressure from Smith. And then knocked down from behind by Cannon. Gonna be 2 shots for Ryan.
There it is, Tim. I mean, I'm not a basketball coach by any means, but you see what they're doing? They're pressuring that ball. They're not just sitting in their zone and allowing Delmar to just pass the ball in front of their face. They're coming out. You hear coach telling them, get on it, go get it, go take the ball from them. And they're really putting that pressure on right there, forces a turnover at the other end. Can't get the and one, but going to have to earn them at the line. That's the recipe right there for slowing down this Delmar offense.
Clock expired, but we'll look over to the officials because I believe we're going to have a 1-and-1, no clock. And then we'll get you off to halftime. So Smith at the line to put the finishing touches on half number 1. Here at the Worcester County Rec Center.
There you go.
Started walking away from the stripe after the first. Official says, come on back if you want one more point. Stays 1 for 2 at the line. But Smith does cut the deficit to 17. It's a 35-18 lead. Delmar over Aarons. But the nicest play we saw so far in half number 1, it comes from the boys from Pocomoke. Delmar Roberts touching the sky and hitting the teardrop. Delmar, though, a big half, and we'll break it down on the other side. You're watching our Game of the Night on the Delmarva Sports Network.
This is Delmarva Sports Network's Game of the Night.
More basketball, second half now starting, and we apologize for the technical difficulties. We'll have our score graphic back up for you folks when we get it. But in the meantime, all you've missed is a quick bucket. It is 35-20 Delmar, and 17:30 remaining, make it 37-20 as Lucian Atkins gets the 2 points right back.
They start calling him Smooth Atkins, man. You kind of gave him that name to him earlier when you referenced his shot to being smooth. It is definitely smooth, man. He has a nice lefty release right there, and he just put it on full display with a nice turnaround jumper.
You want to talk about smooth? Watch the way that Cannon glides to the cup. He's done it a handful of times already.
Beautiful in transition, getting right to the hoop, knowing where he wants to get to.
Another trip to the free throw line coming up for Jameer Roberts. I mean, that's whether it's AAU or Summer League, that's the beauty of this style of basketball at times. I mean, you can just watch kids play without maybe necessarily the pressures of a varsity game.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I mean, you're just kind of out there having fun. And sometimes when you're just have that mindset, that athleticism is just full display. You just start doing some fun stuff in the game that you might not try in a regular season game or a playoff game, but absolutely.
Good pass from Nixon inside to Walker, missed the layup. And then Nixon tracks down the pass. Fortuitous bounce. Schofield can't hit. Neither can Walker. A rebound with his backside on the ground. Aaron's still able to keep it. Richardson, nice entry feed to Schofield. How many chances will Aarons get? Finally, Delmar. Kai Brooks able to bring it down.
We've seen that. We saw that earlier in the first half. They were getting a ton of second chance points, but unfortunately couldn't get their shots to go. But good defense pressuring that ball again, coming the other way. Superstar Nixon can't finish the three-point play, though. He's going to have to earn them.
You got to earn that nickname. You got to finish a bucket like that if you're going to come away being called superstar.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, but rightfully so. I think probably the best story with Nixon, we were talking about it on the way here, goes up to our director, Brian Mathias and company, and says, I'm number 14. I play for Pocomoke. I'm going to score 40 tonight.
I remember that.
And that night, Pocomoke
I remember that.
proceeds to win the game, and Keandre Nixon scores 33.
There you go. There you go. You got to speak it sometimes.
Cannon pull up three, too strong. And here's Nixon. Great change of direction. Kisses it off the glass for two.
Aaron's doing a great job, man. They're doing fantastic pressure in that ball. Make Delmar use their energy, right? They don't have a sub. Put the pressure on the ball. Make them run a little bit more. You got a couple people that can come in for you, get you a breather. That's kind of the game plan right now, and they're doing a good job. They did it late at the end of that first half, and they've continued putting the pressure on. You just want to make sure it's controlled so you don't get too many fouls called.
Cannon doesn't mind the extra reps. He takes it hard to the basket every single time. Jerron going to get 2 free throws here. To Delmar folks watching, who want to see more Wildcats highlighted, be sure to tune into the final score coming up on Monday at 10:30. We'll be featuring a former Delmar Wildcat football and baseball star, Jimmy Atkins. Part of our feature series we'll be running this summer, catching up. Cannon 1 for 2. I feel like that's the going theme right now. There you go, 1 for 2 at the line. No offers, but no perfect trips. Good hustle by Richardson. Keeps the rock alive. Schofield can't do the same. Good feed up ahead. Atkins couldn't hit the money. Richardson pushing tempo. Finger roll drops.
Nice little Euro step to a beautiful finger roll. That's a good finish at the rim.
Peterson skying for another offensive rebound. Now, I'm not keeping track of timeouts again in this summer league. There's been a number of them. Taken over by that white and blue sideline.
Well, you don't have players. You got to use them all. They'd probably say, hey, coach, it's time for another one, don't you think? Hey, you see them. They're a little gassed there, but they're young. They'll be fine. They're getting up and down the floor. They have the lead right now. As you mentioned, they don't mind the extra reps, but only if they have some timeouts at their discretion.
The coach over there for the Cats, taking a look at Derek Fuchs, state champion with the Pocomoke Warriors. Eastern Shore fixture, by the way, played his basketball at Stephen Decatur before heading on to UMES. And has been with the Pocomoke school system for a number of years, also the athletic director.
He's awesome. He's a great guy. Had a chance to speak to him many times, and he gave me my first Pocomoke shirt, and then I threw up in it. So I need another one, Coach, if you're listening.
Good layup by Peterson right out of the timeout. And exasperation aside, that has been another common theme with this Delmar group is Nixon can't hit the runner. They're calling a lot of timeouts to set up inbound plays. As much as you want to get your guys rest, you also want to use this summer league to get them ready for the season. Get them thinking strategy.
The small details, you know what I mean, that's going to make a difference when the regular season comes. As you mentioned, it's going to be amped up a little bit more once it really counts for something. So the small things that you can really kind of pinpoint and work on and make note of, this is what this opportunity is for a lot of these players.
Cannon airballs, Brooks airballs the three off the screen. Roberts, risky pass, gets to Walker. Offensive rebound, Richardson.
You got to move.
Cross court, Nixon, deep three, no. Atkins grabbing the miss. Cannon pushing. Gonna take it himself once again and rattle in the floater.
Good job staying under control there. Nearly lost the ball as he was going up for it, but he's able to get it, put it home.
Again, just to make sure all your P's and Q's are together. Hey, there we go. 44-28. Delmar leads, a steal. Walker gonna get 2 free throws. Under 11 minutes to go. Stick around after this one. We've got Team Y-High, call them Kings, taking on Brandon Junk Removal. It's Snow Hill plus Tyler Ball. I haven't gotten word just yet from Sean Johnson whether or not that is perhaps a foreshadowing what the Snow Hill team's going to look like this upcoming year. As of now, he's still a member of the Salisbury School. Man, it's just hard to wonder, looking at how good that team could possibly be. A scrappy, talented group, and you had a player of Ball's caliber. They already pulled off a win over Bull on the Beach team Decatur this summer. Excited to see them in action once more later tonight.
That's an interesting call right there. The official called travel on the inbound. It never really looked like Brooks had possession of the ball, but if you're Aaron's squad right now, take full advantage of the turnover, and they do.
Ryan Smith cannon the triple. The lead's down to 11. Pressure continues. Peterson bumped from behind. That's going to be a foul on Richardson Jr.
It's a good read there. It's a very good read, but just a little too much body as he tries to go and get it. Feet. Gotta run.
Cannon has been an expert at drawing contact throughout this game.
Absolutely, and it's worked out in his favor for sure. What a game he's had.
No official scores for these kids, but again, you're only playing 5. Figure all of them got to be sniffing around double digits. Cannon adds 1 more to his total. As always, each week we do these broadcasts, I want to give a huge shout out to BJ Johnson, the head coach of Stephen Decatur. BJ is the one who brings out the benches, gets his place ready to go, and really organized the better part of the summer league. Roberts misses the layup. Gets back up, and it's knocked out of play by Delmar. So we'll stay on this end with Aarons.
Yeah, just couldn't get a hold of that rebound right there. Let's see if Aarons can take advantage again. Yep.
I think every time Aarons takes a 3 from now on, you just got to say those same words.
Yeah.
They're 2 for 2 when you do so.
Cash money in the bank.
45-35. Delmar leading.
And cut the lead to 10. Keep pressuring that ball. That's the
5-second
recipe.
call. Aarons with a chance to cut it to single digits on this possession. Schofield, no.
Controlled defense here. Controlled pressure. You don't want to get the fouls called.
Ball reversal to Peterson. Kick out. Cannon 3 from the wing. He answers.
Dropping in bombs.
Nixon's response too strong.
Good rebound there.
Second chance. The drop-off feed from behind. Atkins coming over top. And the long leak out to Groom for the lefty lane.
Tough, tough. He had to twist his body around a little bit after the catch. Ooh.
Swish from downtown. Jameer Roberts. Nothing but nylon. Offensive foul called against Kai Brooks.
Yeah, Kai gave enough for that to be sold, and that was just a really good defense there.
Good offense from Keandre Nixon. Cuts it back down to 10.
Ooh.
Groom tried to knock it down from long range. Atkins, the fall away, rolls off. Aarons pushing. Nixon, 3 from the corner. Missed everything. Strong rebound. Schofield can't finish. More hustle, and it's knocked off of Delmar.
We know what the official meant there. He pointed this way and that way, but
Oh, he's got you over here helping him out with the call. Nixon looks off. Too strong on the 3. Fortuitous bounce for Delmar. It tips right in the hands of Atkins, who missed the layup. Makes the second attempt.
yeah, he would have been running suicides if he didn't get that second attempt to go in because he missed the wide open layup. But it's all good. Right place, right time.
That's kind of been the motif for Keandre Nixon at Pocomoke. He can create a lot of dynamic offense, but there's some instances for Keandre where he just gets buckets because he's constantly around the basket.
Super athletic. He's always moving. He's fast, and you know, as you mentioned, you can end up in the right place at the right time when that's the case.
As we hit what should be the final timeout before the final 5 minutes of action. Folks, why don't we tell you a little bit more about the Delaware Hot Tub Company. All right, so we've sold you the hot tub and the swim spa. Well, let's share a little bit about just all the other amenities that you can get if you go through with this purchase. You could save money with the Delaware Hot Tub Company, and the things you don't think about, they have free standard delivery, free vinyl cover, free cover lift removal system, free steps, free salt or chemical startup kit. That's going to save you about over $1,000 to $2,600 in delivery and accessories included, depending on which model you choose. They went all out for this one. Another automatic three for Delmar. We were just talking about Nixon sniffing out the basket for Aarons. Cannon's been doing the same for the Cats.
Yes, he has. And he had a slight little flex at the end right there.
Nixon, pull up, pretty.
On the line, drops it home.
Great Euro step. Keandre Nixon is a flat-out scorer. If you thought he was good in year 2, just wait for his 11th grade season with the Warriors.
Good hands.
Roberts took it away from Cannon. Thrown down to the court. He'll get 2 shots.
You got to run the clock here, so get to the line if you're going to shoot him. Hurry up. You've cut this lead down. You've done a good job getting yourself back into this game. So get there, knock down the 2, and put more pressure back on that ball.
Well, yeah, if you think about it, they have and they haven't. Because I feel like every time that Aarons gets a 3-0, 5-0 run, and then back the other way comes Delmar.
That's true.
With a 3-5-0 run of its own. Another 1-for-2 trip. Nixon's had the hot hand. Heat check doesn't go. Another easy bucket for Richardson.
A lot of time left in this one.
Back to 10. You figure for Aarons, you can't afford to let it get beyond here with under 3 minutes to go. Nixon lays it up and in. It's down to 8. Peterson to the basket. He misses.
There you go.
Aarons can cut it to 6. Roberts to the basket. Layup too strong. How does Aarons respond? Numbers for Delmar. Atkins drop off. Cannon the layup.
Man, they are running the floor even with 5 players. They are getting out in transition off those rebounds.
Nixon, nylon. Back to 8.
Talk to him nice. He's living up to that superstar name here late in these final minutes. He's knocking down threes, getting rebounds, getting put-back points. He's doing it all.
So the scoreboard not being updated, now up to 5. Schofield thought he took that block down clean. If we get a shot here of Derek Fuchs, the coach for Pocomoke, he's been tossed.
He might have a good argument right there. I thought it was clean. Coach saw something, and he's not happy about that call right there. Clock is stopped at 1:52 though.
Clock stop at 1:52. It's 59-54. And while Fuchs continues to argue, Cannon missed the first free throw.
That's a big miss right there. Close game. Oh.
0 for 2 trip. Groom the rebound. That's off the mark. Nixon up ahead. Missed the layup.
That was the shot right there.
It would have cut it to 1 possession. Great heads up find by Atkins. Brooks the layup to push it back to 7. 90 seconds to go. Roberts, unintimidated by the defense. Another run out, and you can sense the end of the gas for Aarons. Meanwhile, a limitless supply of oxygen for the 5 from Delmar.
Tough break there for Aaron's squad. I mean, they really got back into this game with that intense defense, forcing turnovers. He missed quite a few easy buckets in the down the stretch right here. And, you know, Delmar, as you mentioned to him earlier, has been making them pay for all of that. They get back in it. Here comes Delmar. Cannon dropping cannons from beyond the arc. He's down there getting rebounds. He's finishing and ones. You know, his teammates are running the floor as well. So, you know, Delmar has just had to answer for this push for Aarons.
Hey, the push you were just talking about, Ty, it's gotten to as little as 5. That 3 there by Nixon pushed it to 59 to 54, but every single time there's been a response from Delmar. And the last one, you could just tell by the body language in that timeout we showed you from Aarons, it could be the dagger.
And you see Aarons fighting to the end here. It's now 56 to 63 game. Still a minute left. 105 to be exact. So, you know, they're going to fight to the very end. But it's going to be tough because, as we mentioned, Delmar, they're going to try to have an answer right now. Put a bow on it.
You don't have to do a whole lot. We've been saying for most of this game, well, if you're Aarons, just wait until Delmar gets tired. With 105 remaining, it is very apparent these kids are not going to get tired.
Nah, not at all. That was a strategy that I thought about, but Delmar say no, sir. We got an answer for that. We had Gatorade, granola bars, a couple honey buns. We're feeling good right now.
Well, we got to get ourselves back in a midseason form. You've been on top of things. I'm already a voice crack in, and we haven't gotten to game 2 yet. Still got Waihi's Kings taking on Brandon Junk removal after this game. And a travel called against Groom. Big break for Aarons. Pocomoke
Yes,
boys will get the ball back with a minute remaining.
It didn't look like they ran the clock at all on that inbound because it's still sitting at 105. So I think the DSN clock might be a little more accurate than the actual game clock.
Nixon did everything but the finish. Cannon rejecting Smith.
Under a minute now. We've seen the Aarons squad miss some easy shots like that. Not that time in. Nixon able to put it home, but might be a little too late.
Right place, right time again. Back to 5. A triple team comes. Cannon nose for the basket. Peterson opposite side of the back and puts it in. Richardson coast to coast. 65-60. 26.6 to go.
One-on-one situation here. Charity stripe we go.
See Butch Waller there behind the basket. Both kids from Waihi and Snow Hill anxiously waiting. Again, this game, as those of you who are with us know, got started a little bit after a game on court 1. So Bull on the Beach, they're already ready to take on the kids from Mardella on the opposite side. And we got 26 seconds remaining. That 3 short. Roberts tried to save it. Official says he stepped out first. And with Delmar up by 7, that should do it. Inbound to Brooks.
Ooh, good
A steal. A missed layup. It's down to 5. Running clock, 11 left. Heave down the floor to Peterson. Bumped on the layup. Clock stops again at 5.2.
We said Aaron's team would fight to the end. That's what they're doing.
Perfect trip at the free throw line. Delmar has been ice water at the charity stripe to end it. Down to 2 seconds. Roberts right before the horn. Rebound, Delmar. An impressive performance for the Takahugiless Cats. Only needed 5. They certainly got it done. A 69-62 win over Aaron's to start off game 1 of 2 that we've got for you from the Pocomoke Rec Center. Delmar, despite every single run from Aaron's, had an answer. Transition, 3 balls. They got it done at all 3 facets. An impressive 7-point win for the blue and white. And a great showing for the kids from DHS to make it happen. We got another game coming up after this. Delmar wins it. Y High, Snow Hill up on the other side.